Hey, what's up and welcome back to Graphic Heroes. Now today I'm doing another exciting toy unboxing. This one is in honor of my father who passed away a couple years ago. His birthday was this weekend, and so I picked this up in honor of him. It should be a pretty definitive Thor. It's the Mafex Thor. That's number 182. So Pop, this one's for you. Let's check them out. So here we have him. This is the Mighty Thor Mafex 182. All right, let's do this thing. So Thor, for those of you who may not know, is from Nordic mythology, which is pretty old. Older, no, not as old as Greek mythology, but you're looking at circa 700 CE. For all us Marvel heads out there, Thor got his start in comic books in 1962, Journey into Mystery, number 83. So let's check him out. He's got a nice wired cape. Real traditional look. Nice. All the flexibility you'd expect from a Mafex toy. He's got some muscles. His hair limits the mobility of his head a little bit. Can't really look up so well, but does down okay. I feel like his shoulder joints may be a little funny. Like that could have some better coverage for a Mafex. I'm not upset about it. Good shading in the arms. All right, let's see what he comes with. Stand you up over here for half a second, Thor Odin's son. So he comes with a second head, slightly angrier, which actually I like. So let's swap that head out. There we go. There he is. Now he's ready for battle. He comes with a whole slew of hands. He's got fist for holding. Let's get this to focus. He's got fist for holding. He's got more fist for kind of holding, grabbing. He's got hands for flying. Kind of soft action hands. He's got more hands for like landing, flying, or it's like, what's up? He's got fist hands or I'm sorry, not fist hands, but this is for like his, you know, Mjolnir. He's got another one. And then he's got hammer, which I feel like it should probably say the inscription on it, but it don't, which is okay. Then he's got a larger version of the hammer, slightly larger version, or much larger version of the hammer. I guess this one clips on his belt for when he's not using it, and this is like he's gonna pound you. Still, I feel like it should have the inscription, but I guess maybe it didn't have it in the original comics. Then he's got swinging his hammer, and he's got 2 of those. And then further inside, gotta cut the tab. All right, check out this. Swinging Hammer of Fury. That is cool. I feel like it should light up. And he's got this, which I guess maybe you need him on a stand if you're going to use this because it's so heavy. So I'm guessing no. It's got a lot of these. They don't exactly plug into that. This doesn't plug into that. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, and then we've got a flight stand. So how do we think this plugs in? Give me 1 second. All right, so looking at the box, it shows that accessory. So let's see if we can find that hand, and then we'll find that. Well, I mean, it's kind of like this. Oh, maybe that's it. Look. That's it. That's the hand. So let's see how that feels. That's interesting. I feel like, I mean, it's definitely cool. It does make them a little heavier. mean, without a stand though, he can find balance. I mean, it's very cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's very cool. And obviously you take the time to kind of start figuring out what your pose is and you want to be. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is very heavy though. You can see it's just a thick piece of plastic. Very heavy though, but cool. I mean, it's very cool. Let's try some other hands on the guy. So what's the purpose of this hand? Oh, so I'll bet. Yeah, okay, so these, that's what it is. These pop out. So if you want them like flinging the hammer. Okay. I think I'd have him holding the hammer, so let's go with like this guy. Boom. And we go bigger hammer. Boom. Yeah, that's cool. Now, personally, I like the classic looks for these toys. So this is very, very good for me. Quality control is always pretty high with these Mafex figures. He feels a little loose in the joints. I wouldn't mind if he was a little stiffer. But you put that guy on a flight stand, he's gonna look pretty sick. You know, we want like this hand here. I tell you, I feel like it'd be cool if he had come with some lightning. He'd be cool if he had some lightning accents, but they did not give him that. He's a cool figure. I like him a lot. Tons of hand accessories. You can put the hand on the left or right. You can make him holding it or throwing it. I think you can clip it on his belt. What is this for? It's not a belt clip. You can give him a small hammer or big hammer. You got options. It's definitely giving you some options. I feel like oh, here we go. So, and then maybe you want him to hold the hammer like more like this. Just probably. Ooh, is that tight? That's more of this hammer. No, it's a little thin. Seems a little funny. But not bad. So here's another version of him holding the hammer, which probably like that grip a little better. Like, he's about to take action. Pretty good. All right, now let's compare them to some other figures. This is a bootleg Wolverine, which is pretty janky, but not bad. He's a little shorter than Thor, which is actually nice for me because I feel like Wolverine should be a little shorter than Thor. See if we can get him to stand up. Just kind of neutral. There you go. And yeah, you can see he's a little shorter than Thor. So this is a bootleg version of the Mafex Wolverine. You can find for about 30 bucks. So pretty nice for just putting on the shelf. Not so nice for interfacing with, but similar. I mean, pretty similar. Compare them to some of the Superman Mafex. Steel, obviously taller, which makes sense. Steel is in an armored suit, so that scales really well. It's a little not 100% straight, but hey, Steel lost his hand. You kind of get the idea. Steel is taller. Now, one thing stay. One thing I want to do is, I'm a Superman fan, so giving Superman the hammer, I wonder if this is gonna work out for me. Hold up, let's see. Boom. That works pretty well. Of course, I've got to get my Captain America shield. I'll show that in another video after I get that looking. Pretty good though. Pretty good though. And like I said, there's so many versions and hands and stuff. It's not like I can't have a backup here. Or I could literally just give him that one. You know. Which also makes pretty good sense for Soup to be able to do that. There are so many hands. There are so many hands. Now, Thor's skin tone is a little brighter than Superman's here, but you kind of lose it in the hand, so it's not so bad. Do you guys see where this is going? Oh, you kind of need 2 of those. Maybe. Maybe you don't. Of course, if you're going to make the image stand, you need, put it in the left. In the left. Well, there you go. That's the Mafex Thor. I could sit here just playing with these guys for probably the rest of the day, which might be a questionable choice of time. But, oh, also, hey, Soup, get up. Hands just popping out. Also, I picked up that Superboy, and I did this with it, which is so much fun. Like, why would what sense does it make him being on a motorcycle? Of course it doesn't, because why does he need a motorcycle? Of course, if you had those 90s Kenner toys, he would have been on. They did give him a motorcycle. And they gave Clark Kent a car, which is also pretty hysterical. But if you have a flight stand and you get a motorcycle and you like these Mafex toys, you can definitely... Oops. Cut to sometime later. You know. Battle of the Mafex. Well, until next time, stay graphic.